It's a podcast, it's a video, and more.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of
We grown.
Question mark.
I'm Jess.
I'm Moya.
And I'm Sean.
And first things first, what had you feeling grown?
I have a couple things having me feeling grown, but I will start with Jess sent out a fundraiser, and I start filling out the fundraiser. I'm like, ooh, I'll get this one. I'll get this one. I put stuff in my cart. I was like, don't even worry about getting the bundle because I will choose what I want to choose. Like them little dollars wasn't gonna matter, right? I get to the cart. I go to check out. These people say $8 for shipping. I said, oh no.
That's what
Cancel.
got you? The $8 for shipping? That's it?
Yes. I was gonna spend the money on the fundraiser because I'm like, okay, they'll get proceeds, right? But $8 for shipping is killing me. Like, bro, they
Absolutely not.
already not getting most of the proceeds. I'm probably paying, what is it? It was like 30 something dollars worth of popcorn that may or may not be good. I just zelled her some money because we not about to pay $8 for popcorn shipping. That's crazy work. Like, no, that had me feeling grown. I was like, Jess, how can I support without buying this popcorn? Because $8 is crazy.
That's
People's don't watch this.
But y'all can support without buying popcorn. Just go,
You
just send her the
can
money because
just, yeah,
unless you really like that kind of popcorn,
not for that price. That
that's
popcorn
beyond.
be expensive.
it,
I didn't
it
got
do.
I didn't got that fundraiser from like 3 different people this week. And I was like, y'all killing me. I was
It's because they are only giving the people 50% of the proceeds. And that's the other thing that had me feeling grown. I was reading, I was reading all the fine print. Like, why is this popcorn so high? 50%? Nah, that's a ripoff. That is a ripoff.
better get some candy bars and go out on the street.
Oh my
Be
gosh.
right on the
You'd have
corner.
been better off just saying donate because 50% is crazy.
But the thing is, like, I feel like the reason why people do fundraisers is because nobody wants to give something for nothing.
But most of us will just do that in our group.
Yeah,
We're more
yeah.
likely to just give it than to be like, let me buy this thing. Unless it's Girl Scout cookies. Because
That's
I buy.
different.
And there's
Yeah.
no shipping costs because the people got to deliver it
No,
to you.
oh, I was about to say there are shipping costs because I was about to pay that shipping and I was like, yeah, go ahead, drop it off at Moyo.
Nah. Because I would have been like, never mind for that too if it was shipping. But
Yeah, shipping was like $8 as well.
that's more
I
than
feel
a
like
box of cookies.
yes, that's why I was like, yeah, I'll get them when I get them.
Bruh. And I felt bad
Mm-mm-mm.
for her because she put it on the internet. And I messaged her like, "Oh, I got my cookies," and she was like, "Yeah, it was getting out of control. Like I had to send somebody to help me." But it's good. She got a lot of
The
orders.
plug, bruh. I saw like the little like you know how they have like the progress of like this is my goal, and I was like, dang, she done beat her goal. Come on. But yeah, I guess if you advertise it, listen, people be fiending for them cookies.
Hmm.
They do
I
be
I
good.
I am one. That's why I'm like, who got the Girl Scout cookie plug? Cause I need to re up on some cookies.
I know whenever I go to like Walmart and then I see the Girl Scouts outside, I'm like, let me go to a different entrance because y'all gonna get me every time. They be like,
Support the
would you like?
support
Yeah.
the
I'm
kids.
like, I don't need to be here. Like,
Support the kids.
Yeah. I mean, it teaches them people skills. That's what they say. It helps them be more outgoing and teaches them how to talk to people, which is good practice, especially kids nowadays. We got the iPad generation now, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, do people even have iPads? But they do. Just
we
not
got
me.
a lot of iPads in this house.
Everybody got an iPad.
I don't got an iPad.
No, in Moyo house.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody has an iPad in my. Because every time I get a new iPad, I just pass it down. Pass it down.
makes sense.
I'm
Hmm.
recording on my iPad, even though I don't have anything else Apple. That's the only thing I vouch for is the iPad.
Mm.
That's the one thing I refuse to get, and I got given one, so I'm like, eh.
I mean, I have an iPad, but it's like the second generation.
But it probably still works, right?
That's it. That's it.
I feel like it should because I have a really old one, and I think that's the one my son has, and it works perfectly fine for his little
Oh.
iPad
No, well,
game.
none of the apps will download onto it or anything because it's so
That
old.
Jones said, mm-mm.
Mm,
Like you swipe and it'd be
interesting.
like, why is it so bad? Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Um, do I have a what had me feeling grown? Sort of. It's just really gross. It's just stomach related. So I don't know
I
what's
was gonna ask.
it was. Yeah. So what had me feeling grown? Last week I was living my best life. I was being y'all were on the phone with me when I was being domesticated. A domesticated husband over here. I was making lobster ravioli. I put that joint right into the pan, not from scratch, but it was whatever. Um, so I made me some lobster ravioli. It was so good. Me and John was tearing it up. I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened. It had cheese in it, and that
I
joint.
knew it.
It was or dairy. That joint lit me up. Lit me up. But that's
No
not even the bad
pills?
part. Like no, I took pills. Like, they said they said what pills about to do? So I was like, it's cool, whatever. The next day, it was pie day. And I was like, So now y'all know when we recorded this, but whatever. Like, so pie day. I brought in some key lime pie. I love me some key lime pie. I was like, I took a nice. It was like because they have the slices cut where it's like the whipped cream, and I was like, I'm gonna take two whipped creams. That's what I'm gonna do. But I ain't eat my lunch yet, so I was like, I'm just like raw dogging this, nothing in my tummy or nothing. I mean, besides some like oatmeal. So I had that junk. I was at work. I was like, I don't know who I thought I was. I was in that bathroom. Then I was in the bathroom when I got home. I was in there again. I was in there again. So then, like, I was like, it was like too late. I've been in the bathroom like 5 times. Booty hole raw, just burning, just burning. And
We gotta put a disclaimer at the beginning of this story.
I was just like, I needed Kendall to go to sleep so bad because I was like, I need to get the AD ointment.
Not A and B.
So I was trying to sneak in there. She sleep. I'm like, it's dark. I get the tube. Like, I need it. I need it.
Spilling the baby ointment.
I just was like, just give me the whole tube. Like, there's no point. I need to take it with me. It was just bad.
Oh my gosh.
So that was like the whole weekend.
Uh,
I wasn't even eating dairy at that point. Like I had eggs the next morning. I was like, what is this life? But Pepto was my
Yeah.
friend. Pepto always my friend. It's cool. It's fine.
mm.
It's fine. I was
Y'all
good
talk
today.
about me. Sean. Sean be throwing caution to the wind. Y'all talk about me. Sean be just like, yeah.
I talk about both of y'all, first of all.
Okay.
I'm not discriminating. Y'all don't have no
No,
sense.
no.
I
I don't.
have given up everything that'll hurt me.
But it don't
Everything.
hurt though. I don't mind pooping. Like that's part of my life. That's been there. Now I'm not like, oh my god, my stomach, I can't sleep. No, I grabbed a bottle of water. I took me a liquid IV and was like, I'm good to go. I just was in there. I just had to get some ointment
Uh-uh.
all the day.
Uh-uh. I can't live like that.
Uh,
Ah. When he put in the chat booty hole, I'm like, oh, I got to hear this. What had me feeling grown? Booty hole. I was like, what's happening?
no,
Like, I'm not asking no follow-ups. I just hear it when we hear it.
and I deleted what I originally wrote because it was like raw booty hole. And then I was like, yeah, I was like, it's too no context. It's too much no
Yo.
context. So yeah, that's what it was.
Mm.
So does that count as a what had me feeling? Yeah,
Yes, our stomachs are not built like they used to be.
girl, my stomach has not changed. Like, it was always bad.
What happened feeling grown was that he had A&D ointment to steal.
Yes, he had to take the baby ointment.
And me trying to
That's
sneak
what he
in
was
there,
ready
like
to run.
I'm gonna just
Yo.
take this out. Mm. Yeah, that's what it was. So
Bruh.
your turn,
Shout
Jess.
out to y'all.
Your turn.
Shout out.
I mean, not the bathroom part. Ooh.
Yo. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Mm.
gosh. Y'all crazy. What had me feeling grown? The fact that every year we gotta do taxes. And I'm just like, where are the adults? Where are the adults? Why do me, a
I'm about to
teenage
break.
mom, has to do taxes? Like,
Mom.
She an old mom talking about teenage mom.
I know. Like,
I'm just 17 times two. Like, like I'm a young mom, and I have to do taxes.
She's
I'm
17
new.
in adult years. She done crossed the adult line 17 years ago. Like,
that's
girl.
that's wild.
Bruh. It's just crazy to me. Like, you have to go through all this paperwork. You have to like report like what you spent on certain things, what you got back. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And then you may or may not have to pay somebody back. Like,
You know.
why don't y'all just get it right the first time and leave me alone? Like,
Yeah.
y'all do it. Y'all taking it. Y'all should know. Why I gotta report back? But
Now, my
yeah.
husband had to call the IRS today because we bought a EV car, and these people talking about we can't get the EV credit. I said, oh no. I ain't buy this for nothing. Like, I
Why can't
need
you get the
that
credit?
credit. I need that credit.
Why can't you
So,
get the credit?
because it's saying that we didn't buy our car last year. Like, it's not in their system. It's not in the
Mm,
IRS system. So the IRS is saying that the dealer didn't file the paperwork. So now we got to go back to the dealer. So then he calls the dealer because I was like, "You got to handle this." First of all, he was supposed to be doing taxes this year, and then somehow I end up doing it anyway. But then I was like, "All right, this is where I cut off because this is the write off we need to not owe these people no money." And so he took it over, but he had to go. He had to do a lot. And they were like, "Oh, we'll call you back tomorrow," because they're like, "We can give you the paperwork and you can file it." No, you file it. It's your
it's your
job.
Do your
right.
job.
Like, yeah. So hopefully it's resolved before April 15th or whatever the date is. But the IRS was saying that we could just mail in our taxes this year, like, so that we don't owe them no money or whatever they said.
Yeah, I
But
don't
we
know.
we can't use the online system because the stuff is not in right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Literally.
super ghetto, especially because I already paid the fee online. Like, give me my money back. I want my money back. Not my thing was rejected. Are
Credit
y'all
me.
crazy? Send me my money back. Bruh, life has been lifing for real for me. Like, when I started that little thing, I didn't realize that so much stuff was gonna happen. I said, never mind, cut the show. Cause not you doing too much. You doing too much right now. I know I was coming online and complaining, and God was like, I'm gonna give you something to complain about.
you wanna you wanna complain publicly every day?
Oh, you got something to say?
Like, bruh, okay. I went to work this morning. Why I go take out my badge? Like, I'm walking into the office. I take out my badge. I'm ready to go in. I go to swipe the badge. Ain't no badge in the badge holder. I said, I can't. I can't. I just go through security. The guy is like it's a guy and a lady, and I'm like, I work here, but I can't find my badge. And the lady was just like, it's okay. Like, just go. Like, they could already tell it was a day already.
Dang.
Just
I was like,
just let her.
you need me to take my jacket off because you know you got to walk through the metal detectors and stuff. She's like, no, just zip it down. I was
Dang.
like, I can't. But thankfully, somebody found my ID and they emailed me and was like, "Oh, come get your ID." I was like, "Thank you, ma'am." She was like, this is what had her feeling grown. She said, "This lady said I saw an ID on the floor, and I was thinking real hard about bending over to pick this up." She was like, "I really didn't want to, but I did it anyway." And I was like, "I appreciate you, like taking one for the team."
Thank you
Like,
for bending over and picking up my badge.
yes.
That's a
Like,
wild
Yo.
it was
statement.
she was like to bend over and pick this up. I was gonna just walk past it because that would have been that was a lot. I was like, I understand, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you picking it up.
So he said, I got a couple bins in me today. I don't know if I want to give it for this badge.
That's
uh,
crazy.
Yo.
Thankfully, somebody that was actually in my building also, like she was literally just upstairs. Then I go upstairs, they all talking, looking at my ID badge, and one of the ladies knew me. So she's like, "Yeah, I told them you were a really nice lady, and it was like really good that they got it for you." And da da da. So she was like hyping me up, and she was like, "Yeah." And then she told me the story about bending over, and I was like, "I appreciate you." Like you lucky you was a nice lady.
That's wild.
Yo.
But yeah, life has been
Yo.
life, and it is what it is.
Well, I also have not done my taxes. What?
Mm. I said I'm gonna try not to complain on the internet.
Oh,
No, I'm
girl,
gonna still complain on the internet.
you started. But I have not done my taxes either because we have to. We attempted. We called somebody and they were like, "Oh, we're not taking nobody new," and I was like, "See, that's a sign.
Now see,
It's a sign." But we got to redo our taxes from last year, and
Because
I'm
of
like,
Kendall.
"Yes." So I'm like,
Mm.
so we got to redo the taxes from last year, and then we got to do the adoption credit and stuff, and
At least you get
at least
money
you'll
back.
get something. Yeah,
I mean, hopefully
you
we'll
should
see.
at least for last year. This year,
Exactly.
We'll see. 'Cause
this year is a wash.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Calling the IRS is crazy. That is serious adulting. Like I didn't even know they answered phones.
They
Yeah.
gotta answer phones. They got all these rules and regulations that don't nobody
Yeah.
understand.
That they
Let me
don't
start
understand.
calling. Like, hello. So I'm on page.
You can, you actually can.
I might need to start doing that because Lord knows I be going through the little, what is it, TurboTax? What's the other one?
Y'all
I
need
don't
to do
know.
I
They got
knew
a
tax
it.
corner on Hmm?
tax.
I knew it.
That's
Ah.
I thought that's
Intuit is still
TurboTax.
TurboTax.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah, they
shoot, is
bought
it?
TurboTax out. Yeah.
H&R Block.
Oh yeah, that one.
But their
Yeah.
tax act is $15
Hmm.
flat rate.
Who is Tax Act though?
They're it's the same old filing online
And
thing.
that's why you owe what you owe. It's like,
No, because I always put my information in all of the websites and then I pay for the one because they're all gonna be the same. So you put it on all of them because it don't take that long to do our taxes. And then I see whoever gonna give me the most money and then I pay that one if it makes sense. But TurboTax used to be high because they'll keep adding fees based on what you need to add.
not
But
next week. Moyo on the what had me feeling, girl? Me going to jail for telling my
first of all, I found out about Tax Act because people on the internet talking about flat rate taxes and don't ever use TurboTax again because they charging you too much for your
They
taxes.
are. I'm like, Dad, y'all don't take all the little bit of money I may get back. Shoot. And half the time, it's more than that. And
Yeah,
I'm just
and
like,
Tax Act is free for state. You only pay for federal.
I've always paid for state with H&R and I think with uh, Intuit,
Yeah,
TurboTax, whoever. Yeah.
yeah. Fill it out on both and just see because it be coming out to the same numbers.
Hmm. I will let John know.
Update on the next, not the next episode. Update on one of these episodes one of these
Yeah,
days.
because we usually wait till the 11th hour because we don't like doing it.
Yeah, because the next episode will make it sound like I'm about to do it between now and
Right.
Saturday.
I'm not.
And
And won't.
not at
I
all.
still got time.
This is probably the closest we probably are recording too, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
The next two.
Listen. That's the ADHD going strong. I need that deadline to put the pressure on me to get it done.
John will
Yeah.
do it, and then I'll do mine after.
Y'all do separate still?
It's
This,
the the business part for me that makes it funky.
Mm, I
yeah.
need to do that. I still haven't done my business stuff. And
I'm
I
like
just be jacking it up,
I'm about to quit. Like take it, take the business. I don't want to be a business owner.
bruh. Especially after last year, because I closed my shop for most of the year because of being pregnant and then having a newborn. Like, I'm
Right.
not about to be sorting and shipping stuff and
And
lifting
no,
bins and
I haven't picked up a pen to draw in so long. I was like, do I even know what to do anymore? It's March of Robots right now, and I didn't even attempt.
I'm like,
Y'all like, what is that?
like.
Like
No, I know,
maybe
because you did us as the mermaids.
yeah, maybe Mermaid. I'll start back up.
I got a new little mermaid, so,
That's true. One day.
Can't remember if I had to at the time you did that one.
You did.
Hmm.
Because I think Hezzy was in the tub, and I think you were holding Joyous.
They
Mm.
made it in there, right? Yeah, because
Mm.
Hezzy looked like Hezzy.
Hezzy looked like Hezzy. Bald. Very
Hezzy looked
serious
like Hezzy.
face.
Inserts photo.
So, the next segment we have is Kids Corner, where we talk about our kids. Don, you want to take it away?
Sure. So Kendall started swim class. That first swim class, I like, and Kendall loves. Last year she loved the pool, loved it. Bath time, favorite time in the world. She'd be like, I ain't getting out, like ever. I'm staying in here. We got to that pool. First of all, we get there and I'm like, it's a little mommy and me class, and I'm like, oh, okay, like everybody. And then they're like, all right, parents, this man take off his shirt. I was like, I was like, buff man, like, daddy, get somewhere else. Like,
So what
absolutely not.
happened to the dad bods?
And I was like, oh, I gotta follow. So, but it was fine. We get there. It was Kendall first class. She was like, what is this? Like, no, why you trying to drown me? Like, why you keep putting me on my back? And I was like, this is, and she's screaming. And John, like, there's like a two-way mirror, one-way mirror, whatever. Like, so we can't see inside, but the parents can see us. Um, and I'm looking like, where's
Here
John
they
at? Where they at? Where they at? And John is like, I guess he's taking pictures and stuff. And Kendall's just crying and screaming, but he doesn't see that. Like, he's like, oh, it looked like she having a good time. So then, like, we're leaving out, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And she's like wailing, the loudest wail I have heard. And then John's like, dang, somebody baby, like one of them newborns must be, they crying their heart out. Like, and then I come out the room and it's us. And then John like, oh shoot. So he running to try and get a towel, and then like everybody just looking, and I'm like, oh my God, like, please stop. Please. Um, but she was fine. So then the next week, much better. Like, all good. She enjoyed it. She was laughing. We had a good time. But after swim class, Kendall came home. She took like a 2.5 hour nap. I took a nap. I was like, what are we doing? Like, why am I so tired after swim? And I was like, I feel like I don't even be doing nothing in there. But then I thought about it, and I really do be lifting and moving and carrying her. And then I be like
Mm-hmm.
trying to make sure she don't be drowning. Cause I'm like, I'm in 5 feet of water. I was like, yo, like my head is barely up. Like, hold her, like, I can't see you. So I'm like, it's fine. But I was so tired. I was like, whose idea is this? And I was like, John, it's your turn. And he was like, nah, you got it. I was like, but you can breathe. Like you tall. So yeah.
John is tall.
Taller than me.
That's funny.
Bruh.
Yes.
Mine is kind of related. My kid's corner. My child hates water, and we are signed up for swim class in May. And so we've been trying, like,
Start that now.
we're trying, we tried the bathtub submerge, like the baby bathtub submerge. She hated it. Yesterday we tried me holding her in the shower and just doing like the shower head, and this girl was like, what the heck is going on? ah, I'm just like, it's okay, baby, it's okay, it's just water. And she's doing the same thing she was doing in the tub, where she's like trying to like shake the water off because she doesn't want it touching her. And I'm like, I can't handle a baby that don't like water. And then she also doesn't like to drink water.
Hmm.
So I just have an anti-water baby right now. So I'm just like, constant exposure is the only plan we have. Because we've literally tried almost everything. Like the next thing we're gonna try is me being in the tub and me holding her in the tub. But I I don't see it going much better. She doesn't like to drink it. She doesn't like it touching her skin. We've tried washing her hands. She doesn't like her hands touching running water. We'll figure it out. But it's gonna be it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a journey.
Mm.
Maybe
I just want something different before May. Like
maybe like
I
small scale. I don't know, like a bowl of water. Touching a bowl of water.
I tried the cup because like when we started
Not a cup.
when we started feeding her like Whole Foods, I'm like, girl, your hands get so dirty, like wipes aren't gonna do it. So I'm like, oh, I'll just put some water in a cup and dip her hand, and then she like
Hmm.
she does not like the way water feels. And it's been pretty consistent because she didn't like her first bath like in the hospital. She hasn't liked any of her baths that we've done since she's been a baby. She's just, I don't know. We gonna figure it out though, because you can't not like water. Like, at some point you gonna like it. You gonna
All
have to
right,
like
man.
it.
I don't know. I don't know either. Like, girl, you better
This is
chat
the first time I've ever
GPT.
heard of it. Right.
I'm
I
gonna
need
say,
to. I tried to look on YouTube. I'm like, do nobody else have a child that has this kind of issue? Like,
only people with like autism, some of them say
that
it,
makes
but
sense.
I don't know what
Yeah.
the advice that they give is, because I feel like they just be like, we just don't put them in the water. Like they just don't
Mm,
do it.
Yeah.
that's
And
Or
that's
they'll
true.
do
not an
like
option.
bathing suits sometimes. I think I've seen somebody
Yeah.
say they do bathe, like have the kid in a bathing suit, but these are older kids, so
Yeah. I need to know like at a baby age, like what what do I do? Because like I feel like there's not a lot of stuff that she has sensory issues with. Like she's pretty good with food. Like we give her foods with different textures. Like she's on different surfaces with different textures. Um, like she doesn't really have any other texture issues, but for some reason water just not it. It
Maybe
never been it.
maybe you should try baths every day.
or you wasn't she like cold at first or like being really hot? Like maybe put a heater, make the bathroom really hot, and then maybe the water will be like satisfying versus it's cold and I'm naked and this water is not it. And
Yeah. I mean, I'll give her that. Like me holding her, like kind of helped. Like she was freaking out, but she wasn't freaking out as much as she was when we did the tub. And I think it's because I was holding her, but she still was like, "What the hell are y'all doing to me?" So,
yeah,
yeah. But I think we'll keep trying the exposure,
Yeah.
continuous exposure. I don't know about every day. That's asking a lot because we be tired after bathing her because she don't be having it. And it'd be taking our strength to keep her in one place or not have her flipping out. I'm
Yeah.
like, girl.
I only suggested that because it's like, well, maybe that'll help create like that routine, and it's like, uh, well,
I
It's
have
going to
to
with her
do it.
class. Her
uh,
class is like 4 days a week.
huh? 4 days? Girl, what kind of class you signed up for?
It's a mommy and me class.
What
It's
that?
4 days a week.
Like
How
Michael
many
Phelps
weeks?
teaching? Like,
It's at
Not
least one
okay.
week. It's just one week.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but they're like, you might need to repeat the class, and I'm like, maybe not in this format, but 4 days.
dang,
Hopefully, by the fourth day, we'll have some results.
Yeah, yeah.
that's a
But
lot.
yeah, yeah. I got her all these little cute bathing suits, thinking, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. Now that I think about it, I don't know what I was thinking. She got so many bathing suits. What we gonna do with these?
Girl, why you buying bathing suits with no in the wintertime? Ain't nowhere to
Because they
swim.
on sale.
You have a problem.
You did you buy the reusable diaper, bathing suit diaper?
No, I did not buy that.
You might have to
Reusable?
get one for swim class because we have to use
Okay.
the water one and then a reusable one on top of that.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, so that no leakage at all. So we got like
Mm.
a 3 pack. It was like 12.99 or something
Okay.
before we were striking Amazon.
Ah, well, I think the strike is over, but I'll check
That means
another store.
it was like that mean I shopped there already. It's
And
okay.
we'll say it defeats the purpose.
It
We
does,
still
but
we
y'all
we
do what y'all do.
we support it.
Hmm.
I
We
haven't bought
boycott
anything
it.
from Amazon. Well, the daggone deals app wasn't trying to let me. It already knew my. I was like, dang, look at you being strong for me. It said, let me help you out, and then just remove it all. Remove
No
it all
deals. No deals for you.
whatsoever. But I'll
Yeah.
get it. Uh, Moyo, you got one?
Kids Corner. Let me think. I don't even know. I feel like I had one and then I lost it.
Well, tell us your. Well, you got an update for us.
You also
I
got an
do.
update. Yeah.
I do have an update. Let me think about. Okay, so Kids Corner, Kids Corner. I guess I could do a swim one too. Um, Hezekiah, he loves water as well, but he does not like swim class. He's been in swim class at this point 2 years, 3 years maybe, because he's just turned 4. So he's been in swim class forever, but every time, every time he cries. And when we were doing Mommy and Me, he was like, he wouldn't cry, but he would hold on to us for like dear life. Like, you better not do what this lady saying. Like, duck my head in the water. Are you crazy? Like, he'll be holding on to your neck. Like, we all gonna drown if you put me in this water. But then eventually he graduates to the actual level 1 swim. And last year, I think that was last year, he was crying every class, but he would do it. So I have all the videos of him like, but he's doing the stuff. He's still doing the stuff. So they just started level 2. I went 2 weeks ago, and the first day of class, I'm like, we in the car. I'm like, Hezzy, like, you older now, you're not gonna cry. He's like, I don't cry. I don't cry at swim class. Attitude. I said, bet you don't cry at swim class. Let's go. Like, this is a new year, new him. And we get into the building. He's like, is this swim class? I say, yes, this is swim class. He's like, oh. We go to the locker room, take his stuff off. We start walking into the pool area. He's like, starts crying. I said, I thought you don't cry at swim class. He's like, no, I don't want to do swim class. I don't want to. And I was like, I don't care. Like, you do it swim class. I already paid for swim class. So he goes to sit down, but then he's constantly running to me and I got to use the bathroom. I got to do this. I got to do that. So I had to pull out the pinky promise because you can't break a pinky promise. So I'm like, Hezekiah, you got a pinky promise that you are going to do this class and you just going to do it. Like, no more crying, no more none of that. So he does his pinky promise. He finishes his class. He finishes that class. And then the next week, again in a car with the attitude. I don't cry at swim. I'm not gonna cry today. I'm like, okay, you're not gonna cry today. We get to swim, and then I get a call that his class is canceled. This man is like, told you, like, told you I'm not crying. I said, because you don't have any class today. Like, this is not proof of anything. So we'll see. We're gonna see on Thursday if he cries or not, because hopefully it won't be canceled again. But he just knew that he proved his point by not going in the water and not having swim class.
That's
Um,
funny.
Yo,
yeah,
your
so
kids take pinky promises so serious too.
they do, and I use it. I use it to my advantage as much as I can. They be like, "Mommy, you have to pinky promise something." I be pinky promising like, "I pinky promise I will not leave y'all in this house by yourself. I have no choice. Like I can't leave y'all here. But if it makes y'all feel better, I promise I won't do it." Right. And that's like their reason, like to go to bed every night. They do pinky promise. I pinky promise I won't leave my room or call you. If I hear, you better not call me. So they'll be like, Daddy, like, don't call me. Do not call me because they don't pinky promise they daddy. They only pinky promise me. So I use it.
That's funny.
I use it every time. And then what did Joyous do? Why did Joyous? I showed her a video of somebody getting their tooth pulled today. Why this girl before bed say, Mommy? She said, Mommy, can you show me that video again? I said, of what? She's like, of the kid getting his tooth pulled. Because he was really handsome. I'm over here thinking this girl want to see the video because she's in the same boat and wants to get her tooth pulled. I said, what'd you say? She said, he was handsome, the boy, the little boy. He is a cute little boy, but come on, get your life together.
He was handsome. That's
Handsome, it's hilarious.
Bruh. I was like, that is not the reason I did not show her the video again because I really thought I'm over here looking for the video thinking it was for educational purposes. Like, girl, get out my face with that.
not.
He was
Mm-mm-mm.
handsome.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they starting already. They starting
Mm-mm-mm.
already.
Mm.
I don't think I ever told the story of Hezzy little girlfriend. I might have to save that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh Lord, I've been talking a lot. Update.
I've been talking a lot. Let me continue.
Next.
Continues.
The people been waiting though. The people been waiting.
Bruh. Update on this shower or on this bathroom situation. So the tub finally came. So claps, claps, claps. Came on Thursday. And so they were coming on Friday. They came on Friday to install it. Friday, I'm like, oh, are y'all gonna be done today? They're like, no. No. We need 2 days. I say, okay. Saturday, they do their little last piece of stuff. And I think I made it home before they left. So I'm talking to them and he's like, okay, good news, bad news. The good news is we're done. Bad news is you still can't use it today because everything needs to dry completely. So we need another 24 hours for it to dry. I say, okay, at least it's done. Sunday, I finally get to shower in this bathroom we've been waiting on for who knows how long. And the water, the drain, so there's like this, it's a different kind of drain. We used to have like the big circle drain, and now it's like this slender rectangle thing with like a small, tiny thing in the middle. But all the water seems to be pooling in the back. Like, it's not crazy, like it eventually drains in, but I ain't pay all this money to be standing in no puddles. Like, I need the water. I need the water to go immediately into the drain. So I'm like, no, I think Remarcus did go ahead and message the guy like, hey, this is not acceptable. Like, it's not terrible. Like, it's not the end of the world. It does dry because it's not like we get out of the tub and it's still drying for a long time. It dries before you get out. But the whole time I was in here, it's water at my feet. I don't like that. So he gonna look into what needs to be done without us having to start from scratch, because there's like custom glass, which if they have to take that up, that's gonna be a lot. The tiling would have to be redone. Like it's just a lot that would have to be redone if they have to start from scratch. But I don't know what else they about to do. I mean, they could possibly just slope right where the drain is. I feel like that would work because you can see the water trying to get into the drain, but the drain has a little bit of a, like, I don't know, it has like a lip around it. So the water is doing work to get into the drain. So yeah, they just need to fix it. And so the saga continues. I'm gonna try out the tub today. And that don't better work properly. Like, but where Marcus is like, can you try the tub? I don't know why he want me to be the guinea pig. You beg for this tub, but I'm gonna try it first. Let me break it in and see how I go. Because if it was up to me, the whole area where the tub is would have been a giant shower. But he wanted a tub real bad, so we got a tub. It looks nice though. It's cute. I
The
just needed
tub.
to break.
You gotta send a picture.
Mm-hmm.
I shall.
I saw the shower, but I ain't see the tub.
Yeah, it looks nice for the most part. They framed so I had these, the regular builder grade giant mirrors, and I guess the new wave now is to have two little mirrors, but I didn't want that. I still wanted my giant mirror, so they just framed it. The one we have a really really big one when you first walk, like when you walk into the bathroom, you can see this. It's like the whole wall is this big mirror, and that one they framed it and it looks so good. But then the one that is at the vanity, I'm like, I don't know what y'all did here. That needs to be fixed as well, because they just started rushing because I guess they felt the pressure of us wanting to be like, hurry up and finish, and they decided to hurry up. So I think in the video I took, you still see, because they're using like a paint can to help press it, because they're using, I don't know what they use, but they use something to kind of glue the frame onto the mirror. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Like it doesn't look like the other one. And so he's like, well, they're gonna come back and fix it. This stuff they gotta come back and fix. So we gonna see. He hasn't had no kind of attitude about it. Like he was just like, yeah, we're trying to get it done. We still need to come back and like touch up the paint because they painted and the edges are not crisp for it to be professional. So he's getting an actual professional painter to come and just touch up that part
Don't do that,
because
Sean.
the first set of people who painted was just the workers. Like they just and did it. They ain't put no tape. They didn't do nothing. They just freestyled it, and it looked like they freestyled it. Like it looked
Not
like I
writing their
went in there and
names.
painted. It looked like I went in there and painted like out, because when we first moved in here, my husband and a couple people painted our bedroom because this house was like a bunch of different colors. I don't know what the people was doing, but they painted our room, and that how our room looked is how that bathroom is looking. Like they're probably like, they don't care, just do
And
whatever.
we just
Like,
matching your room. That's
exactly,
wild.
we're just matching the aesthetic y'all got going on. No, they gonna fix that eventually. We didn't pay for that. They did that for free. But yeah, hopefully I have a better update next time.
So, are you recommending them?
Not yet. I can't. Not yet.
Girl, what? Oh,
Not yet.
I feel like they're not terrible, right? There are lessons learned here that could be taken moving forward. And for the price point, did we get a good job? Yes. However, it can be better, and I want it to be better before I can say yes or no. But we did talk to him like a little bit, and he understood like you got to be present. If you're going to send people to work and you want it to be at a certain level, you have to be present to make sure it's happening. Because he came here and some of the, like, there were some days where we would message him like, hey, these people did X, Y, and Z. And he's like, what? They shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like, yeah, your butt should be here telling them not to do it. Like they asked me for a bucket. I remember, I don't know if I told that story of how the guy communicated to get the bucket because he's not speaking English. And I don't speak no Spanish. So he's speaking whatever he's speaking. He's not speaking Spanish because I could have at least Google translate it. He's just gibberish. Like he thought he was saying something, but he wasn't. But eventually we get to bucket.
Dang it.
I give him a bucket thinking that he just wanted to put some water. Like he might need water. They done destroyed the bucket. You could have brought your own bucket for that. So I'm like, you owe me a bucket because I mean it's a dollar store bucket, but I still want my bucket. I did not know he was going to destroy the bucket. Then when they first came, they were like just work in our grass and in our driveway. And they're working no tarp, no nothing. So you're cutting material, you're doing things, and you aren't caring about the cleanup. So we had to correct them on that. Like, you can't just leave our driveway a mess. You can't just leave our grass a mess. Y'all steady walking through the mulch. Last year we paid the man to do our like little area in the front and do the mulch. Y'all done took up all the mulch. Y'all done took up all the mulch. And that cost us money. So they're like, oh, we're going to fix the mulch for y'all. Like, you are losing money in the way that this is operating because everything that they are doing wrong that you weren't here to fix, you now have to pay for it because they don't care. They don't get paid either way.
Right.
And you, as the owner of the company, now you got to buy us stuff to fix their mistakes. You got to do extra work to fix mistakes. Like all of this is, she had to send cleaners twice to clean because they aren't tidy. Like it was just a lot. Like he has to work on his business model and like he just needs somebody that's there that's going to be like watch over what's going on. If it can't be him, he needs somebody that he trusts to do it. I feel like that's his main thing. Like it's the communication and just the oversight of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's terrible. I wouldn't recommend right now. And I know he's been trying to like, he's like wanting us to recommend, and I'm like, you ain't shown me that yet, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm not usually a one and done person. I'll give you another chance because we've had other people that have worked on our house, and that first time it's always something that first time. Now, if it's something the second time, that's enough. Like, I can't help you no more. I don't do 3 strikes. 2 is enough.
I guess it depends on what the first time thing is. I mean, because if we done had to get, man, y'all about to remulch my house, you gotta get cleaners, you gotta do this. I'm like, all right, do you not know this business that you claim to know? Because
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not him. It's the people he hired, and he also was like, "Oh, I'm not going to use them anymore." And I'm like, that don't got nothing to do with me. I just know that it needs to be fixed. Like,
right. I
Yeah.
mean, even I feel like even the other people though, like if the cleaners ain't, you got cleaners coming and they not doing a great job, then
he did want to recommend his cleaners to us, but I'm gonna stick beside the ones I got. I know they know what they doing. Cause yeah, his cleaner was. I be trying to support the community, but
that's
it's been hard
girl.
every
I know.
time.
That's I tried the I'm still gonna try. I am working. I am I am
I've been trying too.
I'm a supporter. I'm like Black Farmers Index, I'm there. I'm trying to find the farms. But then I can't be finding the farms and then y'all be like, nah, these 3 strawberries is $12. And I'm like, for what? For what? They better be the no, no. I take my
No,
butt right back.
it is a problem. It's a problem. It's the
But
customer service. It's the we had one where it was an attitude. Like he had an attitude that we were calling him out on stuff that was wrong, and I'm like, we liked you when you were working for us, but as soon as we called you to use the warranty, like you gave us a warranty, but you have a problem with like adhering to the warranty, and Yeah,
Was
I
that the
think
deck
because
or was that
yeah,
the
that was the deck.
hairline? Oh.
The deck. Yeah, the deck guy. He had attitude, and I'm like, first of all, our windows and doors, we have a warranty on those, and they are a huge company. We also called them because people make mistakes, like stuff happens.
Hmm.
We have called them at least 3 or 4 times, and each time they just send somebody out. They fix the issue. There's no back and forth. If you have a warranty,
That's what it
what's the
is.
problem? That's what
That's
it's
the point of
for.
it. Hmm.
But because he was a small business, he felt like I did it right the first time. Y'all are just nitpicking. No, we paid you a good amount of money. Like he wasn't cheap either. Like these people, I can say were significantly cheaper. The other guy for the deck was not cheaper at all. Like we were just like, well, if everybody high, let's go with the black man. Like that's all we did. But again, am I regretting my decision a little bit? Because now that man out of business, and it should have been me. Like should have been me that sued, but it wasn't. And I don't got no warranty anymore. Like don't have a warranty.
Is that a
And I'm not
clip?
saying
That's
don't
a
support.
clip right there. That is a clip right there.
I'm not saying don't support black people, but we all got to do better. We all have to do better.
That man out of business, and it should have been me.
It should have
It
been.
should have
I'm
been
mad
me.
about it. I'm mad about it. And this one lady said I could still report him to the.
Better
There's
Business
some.
Bureau or whatever.
No, no. It's
Oh,
a one specifically for contractors. But when I went on their website, it had stuff like if you have a claim for this company, you have till this date. And I'm like, his thing been out for a minute, so I don't know if we would still be able to do it, but I might still try because they were letting people submit claims. Like if there's a specific company, they were letting everybody like if enough people are reporting it, everybody needs to submit their claim by this date because after that they're probably going to be out of business anyway. So you had to kind of fall into that. But somebody was like, just do it anyway. They all they could say is no.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
That-
sure the business was a LLC, so you're not
Mm-hmm.
suing him directly. So he has business insurance. It's not his money.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Right.
No, well, I think they have to have some sort of license in order
Yeah,
to do
licensed and bonded.
it.
Usually, yeah.
So it should be fine. We'll see. And that was the thing with this one because that's what the one lady that came to look at the bathroom and she was like, just make sure he's licensed, make sure he's on this site. Like if he was like anybody that you want to work with, just make sure. And I was like, okay, like that's good to know at least moving forward with
Mhm.
any contractors for anything that we decide to do. I'll figure out the name of it. It's like MICH,
Oh
MI.
yeah, MHIC.
That might be right. That sounds right.
Yeah, yeah, because usually they have their like
Yeah, Maryland
MHIC numbers on
Approved
stuff.
Commission. Yeah,
Mhm.
Hmm.
yeah.
Well, good to
Yeah, go ahead,
know.
submit that claim. Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like with ours, like we had similar issues where like the workers were here, but the project managers weren't here. And so me being a project manager, I'm like, okay, I know what needs to be done when this is not done, this is not finished, this is not finished. And so I check in with them like, hey, I don't like this. This look like this. I want this done. And like they didn't have a problem with it. They came and they fixed everything. And I think again, like it was just a matter of like the workers that they had coming here and them not being supervised. But they were like either they said like, oh, they're gonna come back and finish that, or they're like, oh, okay, we'll make sure that they follow up and finish that. And then after like I guess a couple of times of me like saying like, oh, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, they would come down and then they would kind of, investigate and say, okay, we'll make sure that this looks like this and this looks like that. Because I'm like, similar, like the workers, they're not paying attention to like the finishing touches. They're just doing the deliverable of just the work, and the work is done. And it's just like, y'all gonna paint my wall?
Yeah,
Y'all going y'all going to like sand the like the spackle that y'all put on the wall? Like, I know this ain't it.
yeah. They doing bare minimum. Like, what do we need to
Yeah,
do to say that
yeah.
it's done? Like, they installed our vanity. It had a crack in it, and I'm like, why would you install it?
Yeah.
And we reached out to the project manager and sent him a picture, and he's like, "That looks crazy." And I'm like, Exactly, it looks crazy." He's like, and so he messages them, and they're like, "Oh, I mean, it was broken when we took it out the box. So why didn't you say something? Like, why wouldn't you say something?" And these people struggle to carry it up the steps because it's like a marble top, and it's super heavy. And I'm like, y'all did all of that, and y'all saw from downstairs that it was broke. Like, why
That
would
was
I would
like,
put myself through that? So instead of replacing the whole thing, they just took off that piece and replaced that piece. But I'm like, I need y'all to think. Use your brain. But also it's not your job to use your brain. That's why there's a project manager. That's why there's a business owner. It ain't your business. You don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, that part. Yeah. I think for our stairs, like when they took up the carpet where where the floor meets the stairs, there used to be like, like a molding or like something that like covers it to make it look pretty. They just left it like I can see the floor connect to where the stairs are. And I'm like, what is this? So they sent somebody else, like I guess who who does painting and molding to do that part. Because I'm like, I know you're not about to leave it like this. This look crazy.
mm-mm.
And we didn't paid all this money. And they're like, oh yeah, yeah, sure. So I'm like, okay, like I recommend it because they fixed the problem. Like if you find a
Yeah.
problem, they'll fix it. But
Yeah.
and again, like you said, like it just always depends on the workers that they have. And I
Yeah.
think the workers that they were sending here weren't the workers they had at their other locations.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's why I say I wouldn't recommend him right now. Let's make sure he
Yeah.
actually solves all the issues. And I wouldn't
Mm.
say I'm not going to recommend him either. I just
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks and how he addresses it,
Yeah.
because that'll determine if it's yes, I'll recommend or not. And then I know, like, okay, if I do recommend, these are the things you should look out for, and these are the things you should make
Yeah.
sure you out before you start. Like,
Get them workers' names.
Right.
I don't want this person. I don't want this person. I don't want this person.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, I'm still planning my pantry.
That's at least an easy thing. Like, that
Yeah.
shouldn't be a hard job, but I wouldn't recommend at this point.
I mean, I'm gonna do it. So I have done. It's funny. So my friend sent me this reel, and it's like, ooh, when the baby goes to sleep, it's time to turn on adult videos. And then the adult video is like a DIY, and I was like, yes, like this is how you put up curtains. And I was like, this is me. So yeah, I'm gonna do shelves and do this cabinet. It's gonna be real nice.
All right, when you done,
You
come over
really DIYing it.
I am. I'm a
I mean,
DIY.
Sean's talented. If he can do woodworking, he can do this.
Yeah, so the
here.
shelves, I'm like, I can do the shelves. The cabinet, like, I done watched like 50 videos of these women putting these cabinets together because for some reason it's always women. It's never like men. And this
Yeah,
lady built this
typically.
cabinet. She built that down so fast, and I was like, I ain't even watched it sped up. And I was like, she was like, dang, it's real easy. And I need to see a follow up video um, of this cabinet still in place. But I was like, okay, I can do that. It's one
I feel
cabinet.
like there's men that do like the actual like, but they're like building it from scratch. At least those
Oh,
are the
no, I ain't
videos
doing
that I
that.
be watching.
Uh-uh. Oh, no, 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 no,
Oh
no, no.
yeah, those are
I
the ones that
will.
I be finding.
Like, Like, I don't need. I'm not.
It's yeah. As soon as they break out the circular saw, I'm like, and I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, well, okay. Well, I'm gonna have my circular saw because I got to do the shelves. So, but I'm okay with
I
that.
ain't got one of those. I ain't got one of those. I'm
Girl,
not there
I don't.
yet.
You, your little toolkit that you.
Hater. Ooh, I also got an update from my tool shop. I'm getting me a nice little workbench. Thank you very much.
For
With the
what?
clamps and everything.
I
For
want to
what?
see.
Rude. To do my do my DIYs. Thank you very much.
Girl, all it's gonna do is hold that toolkit you got that you about to send back to the warranty.
It is not.
When
I got a
y'all do
work.
Nah.
stuff,
I,
just come over here and help me out when
I
y'all
got a
done.
workbench. But I took it from my mom's house. Like it was just in the basement, so I took it.
Yeah, I need one because we have a cabinet door that I do need to repair, and I need the clamps to like hold it while I repair it. So I got things planned for my little DIY workshop. And it's one of the portable ones, so you can fold it up and it's flat.
Okay. Yeah. We said how much that unfolds. I mean, but Moyo, y'all built the entranceway thing.
Built.
No,
Oh,
Remarcus
Oh,
built it
yeah.
oh,
with
oh,
from the
oh.
kit.
Yeah, from a kit,
I
not from
kicked it.
scratch. Not IKEA. I think it was on Amazon before Amazon stuff started.
I mean, that's still cool. That's still good. Oh, speaking of Remarcus, he called me the other day, and
Hi,
so
this
he
news to
called,
me.
and I was like, "Something happened. Oh my goodness, what is going on?" And I was like, "What's wrong? Hello?" And he was like, "Can I park in front of your house?" I was like, "Sir,"
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
I almost hung
yeah.
up the phone. I was like,
Yeah, he was going to a baby shower next to your house.
hey,
I didn't think he was really gonna call you.
I was like, okay. I thought something was wrong.
That's funny.
That's funny.
It was, but it's all good. It's
I'm
all
gonna
good.
talk about my husband next week or next time.
Oh,
I got a husband story.
do I have a husband story? I do, but that'll be for next time too.
Yeah,
Do I?
next.
Maybe, maybe.
And let me put it in the chat because I definitely will forget about it. I gotta put a little taste, a little teaser.
Not a teaser. That's
I think
funny.
I told Moyo my one for today or from today. That was good. I guess I can save that till next week.
Like,
It's a little
I,
combo, husband and kids corner.
that's funny. I really, it's so hard to not use a like work stuff for because
I know.
what had me feeling grown at
Bruh.
work? It's just work. Work has me feeling grown and everything about it. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
been I was like for the past 2 weeks, all I've been doing is preparing for furlough. Is we
Mm-hmm.
about to be furloughed? Prepare. I've been preparing for furlough for 2 whole weeks for them to
Mm-hmm.
be like, we signed the bill, and I'm like,
Play with my emotions.
I know I was supposed to be
Bruh.
building a cabinet that day.
This man was ready to spend his
I
time off.
was. I was ready. I had it mapped out. I
Yo.
was like, I'm gonna hit IKEA here. I'm gonna hit the Lowe's here. I'm gonna do this. You know where I was today? At work.
At work.
Salty. 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 I came in just like, don't talk to me. I'm not gonna say good morning because it's certainly
It's
not
not,
one.
it's certainly not one.
That was me. Just real bitter. I was like, I was like, I'm gonna go for a walk and I'm gonna come back because I'm salty. I'm just salty. I was like, I feel like all of the work that I did for the past 2 weeks well, it was a waste. So,
Mm.
Yeah.
but
Preparation for something that doesn't happen is very annoying.
it is. And then everything else is just, but it's fine. It's fine.
And
Well, don't forget to like, comments, and subscribe. I think I got all of them. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can catch up on our catch up next episode when we update you all on the things that we mentioned.
I don't know if I'm gonna have updates to everything, but we will be in person though, so that'll be. Wait, is that?
Yeah.
Is that the next?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the next one. Yeah.
we
Yes.
will be in person. I want to see my friends, even though I
We're
saw you
here.
Mm.
like 2 weeks in a row. I feel like I've seen you a lot.
What y'all be doing? I just be seeing the
Oh, that
pictures
was
like,
what had me feeling grown. I see what had me feeling grown. I'm about to reverse real quick. I know we ended, but I need to put this in here. I went to Jess' house and took the nicest nap. The nicest nap. I drove all the way to Jess' house. I was like, y'all got these kids? All right. I'm out. and I slept, and it was good. Minus my kids wanting to bother me every couple minutes, but it was still a good nap. It was still a good nap. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to just corral the kids in one place and then just be like, all right, I see y'all. We all together in
More
one place. I don't gotta
more of
talk to you.
those
I
I
talked
like.
to you enough.
I know. I'm like, ain't
Wow.
nothing for me to talk to Jess about. I already know what's going on in her life. I'm going to sleep. Like, and then I spent the night at Mama Coleman house, so I'm like, I don't need to talk to her either. And then she went to sleep. I was like, see, everybody sleep, rest, be quiet, and go to sleep.
Not
Only
right.
people that didn't go to sleep was the kids, and they slept in that car, which I was like, wow, okay, but
All
they was
right.
it. All right.
Well, until next time,
Oh,
guys.
I was gonna say,
Overtime. We on double overtime now.
P.S. P.S.
if you want to send us work stories for us to read
Oh yeah,
anonymously, you can always send us an email at we.grown, GRWN, at gmail.com. And we like to
yes,
start reading some of your stories of what had you feeling grown, and even some work stories. Like, we may not be able to talk about our work lives, but y'all spill y'all tea. So, we can be out here just sharing the tea.
yeah.
The whole tea.
Hmm. Because
All of it.
sometimes it's helpful to just know you're not crazy. And work be having you feel like
But
that
sometimes
sometimes.
you might be crazy, and we'll let you know. Most likely
Also,
it'll be
yes.
me.
I can't read the stories because I'm gonna be agreeing with everybody. Probably everybody got issues at work.
That's
It's
true.
always something.
For real. For real. But
Well,
yeah.
P.S. 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 Until next time, y'all. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Love y'all.